In life, we don't get to choose where we are born, nor can we change the relationships that have been part of our lives since the moment we came into this world. But have you ever wondered whether all of those relationships truly bring happiness and peace into your life? Are there certain people, perhaps even those closest to us, that we should consider distancing ourselves from to protect our well-being? It's not easy to admit, but not all relationships are worth keeping. Some connections, if left unchecked, can become sources of deep pain, emotional exhaustion, and even obstacles to your personal growth and success. The question is, how can we identify these toxic influences and, more importantly, what steps can we take to safeguard our happiness and inner peace? Welcome to Value Gold, where we explore profound life lessons and meaningful stories to help you live a happier, more fulfilling life every day. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to ensure you never miss out on the valuable insights we share. For those of you who have been part of Value Gold for a while now, we deeply appreciate your continued support. Your encouragement and feedback fuel our mission to bring more positivity and wisdom to our growing community. If you find today's content meaningful, please show your support by giving this video a like and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Every comment you share inspires us to improve and create even more valuable content. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Relationships surround us, but not all of them contribute positively to our lives. How can we recognize the 8 types of people to avoid, even if they're family or close friends? Together, we'll uncover these personality types and explore practical strategies to maintain your happiness and protect your peace of mind. The disrespectful person. Respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Unfortunately, some people repeatedly disregard your thoughts, feelings, or boundaries, treating you as if your opinions and desires don't matter. Whether they use dismissive words, condescending actions, or controlling behavior, their lack of respect can chip away at your confidence and peace of mind. Consider a family member who constantly belittles your achievements, saying things like, "You'll never be as good as so-and-so," or a friend who insists on making decisions for you without considering your preferences. Their words and actions might seem minor in isolation, but over time, they create an environment where you feel small, unimportant, and trapped. What's more insidious is when disrespect is masked as tough love or concern. Statements like, "I'm only saying this because I care," can make you question your feelings and tolerate behavior you shouldn't. But make no mistake, true care and respect never involve undermining someone's worth or autonomy. To address this, start by asserting yourself. If someone crosses a line, speak up calmly but firmly. A statement like, "I feel hurt when you dismiss my opinions. Please respect my perspective," can set the tone for change. If disrespect persists, it's time to set boundaries. Reduce interactions with those who continually disregard your feelings and focus on nurturing relationships with people who value and uplift you. Ultimately, life is too short to tolerate relationships where respect is absent. By prioritizing your self-worth and surrounding yourself with supportive individuals, you can create a life filled with positivity, encouragement, and mutual appreciation. You deserve nothing less. The violent or abusive person. One of the most damaging types of people you can encounter in life is the violent or abusive person. These individuals use physical force or harsh words as weapons, inflicting harm that goes far beyond the surface. Their actions don't just leave physical scars, they often create deep emotional wounds that take years, if not a lifetime, to heal. Imagine a family member or close friend who constantly yells, criticizes, or even lashes out physically. Their presence fills you with tension and fear, making every interaction a stressful ordeal. Over time, they might manipulate you into thinking that enduring their behavior is a necessary sacrifice because they are family or someone you've known for years. But this couldn't be further from the truth. No one, regardless of their relationship to you, has the right to harm you, physically or emotionally. The greatest danger of staying in proximity to such individuals is that you may begin to normalize their behavior, believing that tolerating their abuse is part of your duty or obligation. But remember, true relationships are built on respect and care. not on control and harm. What can you do to handle this type of person? First, establish firm boundaries. If circumstances prevent you from cutting ties completely, such as family dynamics, maintain a healthy distance and limit interactions to what is absolutely necessary. Protect your mental and emotional space. Most importantly, if their actions pose a serious threat to your safety or that of others, seek help, whether it's through friends, support groups, or legal channels. There are resources available to assist you. Recognizing the toxicity of an abusive relationship and taking action isn't a sign of weakness. It's a courageous step toward reclaiming your peace and security. Remember, keeping a safe distance from violent or abusive people isn't just about survival. It's about giving yourself the freedom to thrive. When you prioritize your well-being, you make room for healthier, more fulfilling connections to enter your life. The dishonest and deceptive person. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. But what happens when that trust is consistently broken by someone who lies, manipulates, or distorts the truth? Dishonest and deceptive people are not only difficult to deal with, but they can also leave you feeling betrayed and deeply hurt. Think of a situation where you've confided in someone, sharing your vulnerabilities, hopes, or secrets, only to later discover that they've twisted your words or revealed your confidences to others. The betrayal cuts deep, shattering not only your trust in that individual, but also your ability to open up to others in the future. Deceptive people are often skilled at masking their true intentions. They might fabricate stories to gain your sympathy, avoid accountability, or manipulate you into doing something for their benefit. While their lies may seem harmless at first, over time, the web of deceit they spin can entangle and damage everyone involved. How can you protect yourself from such people? Start by being vigilant. Pay attention to inconsistencies in their stories or behaviors, and don't ignore red flags. If someone has repeatedly let you down or broken your trust, it's time to reevaluate the role they play in your life. Set boundaries and be selective about the information you share. If you suspect someone may misuse your trust, refrain from divulging personal or sensitive details to them. Distance yourself emotionally, and remember that trust is a privilege, not a given. Most importantly, don't let the dishonesty of others compromise your integrity. Stay true to your values of honesty and authenticity, even if those around you fall short. Surround yourself with people who value and uphold these same principles, and you'll find your life enriched with genuine, supportive relationships. By recognizing and distancing yourself from dishonest individuals, you protect your peace of mind and make space for connections built on mutual trust and respect, the kind of relationships that truly enhance your life. The jealous person. Jealousy is a destructive emotion that, when left unchecked, can erode even the strongest of relationships. Unfortunately, there are people who cannot celebrate your successes or happiness because your achievements remind them of their own insecurities and shortcomings. Instead of supporting you, they respond with resentment, criticism, or attempts to diminish your accomplishments. Think about a time when you shared good news, a promotion, a new home, or a personal milestone, and instead of receiving congratulations, you were met with lukewarm comments like, "You're just lucky," or "It must be nice to have connections." These subtle jabs, often delivered with a smile, can dampen your joy and make you hesitant to share your successes in the future. Jealous individuals often mask their feelings by pretending to be indifferent or by offering backhanded compliments. In some cases, they may even spread rumors or create drama to draw attention away from you. Their inability to genuinely support others comes from their own unresolved insecurities. But that doesn't make their behavior any less harmful. So how do you navigate a relationship with a jealous person? First, understand that their jealousy is not about you. It's a reflection of their own struggles. You don't need to downplay your achievements or feel guilty for your success. You've worked hard for what you have, and you deserve to enjoy it fully. Next, be mindful of what you share with them. If you notice their jealousy intensifies when you talk about your accomplishments, consider limiting those conversations. Focus on sharing your joy with people who will genuinely celebrate it with you. Finally, surround yourself with supportive individuals who uplift you rather than bring you down. Life is too short to spend it managing someone else's insecurities. Instead, invest your energy in relationships that inspire mutual encouragement, growth, and positivity. Success and happiness are meant to be shared, not hidden. By stepping back from jealous individuals, you give yourself the freedom to shine unapologetically while fostering an environment of genuine support and celebration. The two-faced person. The two-faced person is perhaps one of the most hurtful types to encounter. These individuals present a kind and supportive demeanor when they're with you. But behind your back, they twist your words, spread gossip, or even actively undermine you. Their duplicity doesn't just damage trust. It can shatter your sense of security in relationships and leave you questioning who you can rely on. Imagine confiding in someone you believe to be a trusted friend or family member, only to discover they've distorted your story or shared it with others for their own gain. The betrayal is painful, leaving you with feelings of anger, humiliation, and regret. Worse still, two-faced people often use your vulnerabilities as tools to enhance their own reputation or to sabotage your connections with others. These individuals are often masters of manipulation. To your face, they appear warm, empathetic, and loyal, but their actions reveal a different story. They're driven by self-interest, using relationships as stepping stones to achieve their own goals. Whether it's for attention, social standing, or sheer enjoyment, their duplicity knows no bounds. How do you protect yourself? The first step is to pay close attention to patterns. If someone frequently shares gossip about others, it's a red flag that they might be doing the same with your information. Limit what you share with them, particularly sensitive or personal details. Secondly, maintain emotional distance. While you don't need to confront them outright, keeping the relationship at a surface level can minimize the potential for harm. Surround yourself with people who demonstrate consistency, loyalty, and integrity, and don't feel guilty about stepping back from a connection that feels toxic. Remember, you deserve relationships built on trust and authenticity. By choosing to distance yourself from two-faced individuals, you protect your peace of mind and create space for genuine connections to flourish. The exploitative person. Exploitative people are those who only show up in your life when they need something, be it your time, money, energy, or kindness. They often present themselves as helpless, charming, or deserving of your help, but their actions reveal a clear pattern. They take as much as they can and give little to nothing in return. These individuals might even be friends or family members, making their behavior all the more disheartening. Picture this: a relative constantly borrows money under the pretense of financial trouble but never repays their debts, or a friend who frequently seeks your advice, time, or effort yet disappears when you need their support. Their requests are framed in a way that makes you feel obligated to help, even when it strains your resources. Over time, their lack of reciprocity leaves you feeling drained, used, and undervalued. Exploitative people excel at guilt-tripping and manipulation. They might appeal to your sense of responsibility or kindness, making it difficult to say no. But deep down, you know the relationship is one-sided, with them benefiting while you bear the cost. So, how do you handle such individuals? First, trust your instincts. If you consistently feel exhausted, pressured, or taken for granted after interactions with someone, it's a clear sign you're being exploited. Next, learn to say no without guilt. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for preserving your well-being. Finally, prioritize relationships where there is mutual respect and balance. Remember, your kindness is a gift, not an obligation. By distancing yourself from exploitative people, you not only reclaim your energy but also make room for connections that enrich your life rather than deplete it. The selfish person. Selfish people prioritize their own needs and desires above all else, often at the expense of others. For them, the world revolves around me and mine, leaving little room for empathy, consideration, or genuine connection. Whether it's a family member, friend, or colleague, their actions consistently highlight their disregard for the feelings and well-being of those around them. Imagine someone who never hesitates to ask for your help, but when you're the one in need, they're nowhere to be found. They might interrupt your plans to serve their interests, demand your time or energy without reciprocating, and even take credit for things they didn't do. Their behavior not only drains you emotionally, but also erodes the sense of balance and fairness in the relationship. What makes selfish people particularly challenging to deal with is their ability to justify their actions. They may claim authority based on age, position, or even familial ties, saying things like, "Because I'm older, you should listen to me," or "I'm doing this for your own good." These justifications can make you feel obligated, even when their demands are unreasonable or unfair. How do you manage such relationships? Start by setting firm boundaries. Politely but assertively decline requests that feel one-sided or exploitative. Saying no doesn't mean you're unkind. It means you respect your own time and energy. Additionally, adjust your expectations. Understanding that selfish people are unlikely to change can help you avoid disappointment. Maintain a relationship that's cordial but limited, ensuring it doesn't interfere with your emotional well-being. Life is a balance of give and take, and meaningful relationships are built on mutual care and respect. By protecting yourself from selfish individuals, you create space for connections where generosity and understanding flow both ways. The addictive or self-destructive person. People who struggle with addiction or self-destructive behaviors often create turmoil not only in their own lives, but also in the lives of those closest to them. Whether it's substance abuse, gambling, or harmful habits, their inability to control their actions leads to a ripple effect of stress, instability, and emotional exhaustion for everyone around them. Consider a family member who regularly drinks to excess, causing arguments or disruptions during gatherings, or a friend who repeatedly borrows money to fuel their gambling habit, with no intention of repaying it. Their behavior not only drains your resources but also places you in a difficult position, torn between wanting to help and protecting yourself from their chaos. One of the hardest parts of dealing with someone like this is the guilt. You may feel responsible for their recovery or worry that distancing yourself makes you a bad person. But the truth is, you cannot help someone who isn't ready to help themselves. True change can only come from their own desire and effort. To navigate this situation, begin by setting clear boundaries. You don't have to sever ties completely, but you must protect your well-being. For instance, you can refuse to lend money or participate in enabling behaviors. If they express a genuine desire to change, encourage them to seek professional help, such as therapy or support groups. Offer moral support without taking on the burden of their recovery. Remember, your role is to support, not to rescue. Finally, if their actions continue to jeopardize your safety, health, or peace of mind, it's okay to take a step back. This isn't selfish, it's an act of self-preservation. Surrounding yourself with a stable, positive environment is essential for your mental and emotional health. By prioritizing your well-being, you not only protect yourself, but also set an example for others. Letting go of toxic relationships opens the door to a life filled with genuine support, love, and mutual respect.